Hey guys, what's up? What is up? So about a month ago, I went to the Daytona 500. I just want to make like a bit of like a mostly unscripted, because I don't want to write a script. I'm kind of lazy. But just like a video about just what I thought of it. I had a good time, and I kind of wanted to shake up like how I did the race vlog stuff, because like after Martinsville, I was thinking like it's getting kind of repetitive. Like I go to Martinsville every year, and like I'm running out of titles. I don't think I can do that. I don't think it's sustainable. I don't think I can do it and like I'm running out of like Gran Turismo and Mario Kart songs, first off. Second off, I'm running out of title ideas. Third off, how many times can I put the like me doing the like Wojak pointing thing over a picture of a racetrack and like make it look different? That's still gonna be the thumbnail for this video, but like for Martinsville, how many times can I make it different? For Charlotte, how many times can I make it different? You know, how many funny images can I put in something and it'll be different? So I just want to change things up, and I'm not gonna do a vlog for every single race I go, every cup race I go to anymore. It's already proved, because I did go to the Clash at Bowman Gray, and I did not make a silly little video, which I kind of wish I did, but I didn't. From North Carolina to Daytona Beach, Florida, for the Daytona ARCA race, for the Xfinity race, and for the Daytona 500. The trip was long. It was very strenuous. It was very hard. And we were just on a highway, so there wasn't even anything to look at. Like I just like looking. I like it when like you go through like back roads. Like I like looking at back roads, like looking at these tiny little towns, abandoned places. It's kind of fun to like look at these places and like kind of put yourself in these people's shoes, you know? Like what would it be like if I went to school in the middle of nowhere, South Carolina? Like, where would I get my groceries? How racist would I be? You know, like it's kind of fun to come up with these little like hypotheticals. So by the time we got to the track, Xfinity Series qualifying was underway, so we parked at, I think, a PNC bank, and we just walked to the track. It wasn't the track. The walk to the track wasn't that bad. It was just a little bit like, it wasn't that bad, and you could hear the cars going by, and it was really cool. Just like we were like kind of far away from the track, and you just hear the cars just going like. Like, that was cool. That was really cool. That was cool. By the time we got like pretty close to the track in the fan area, it started raining. So we were I was just kind of on my own, walking around, taking in all the sights. Just all the sights, the sounds in the rain. It was wet. And we still had quite a bit of time before the ARCA race started. And so we just kind of hung out. We got some Wawa. Like, I can't believe it. Like, my two favorite gas stations are not even in my state. The closest Buc-ee's is like, I'm gonna look this up right now. The closest Buc-ee's is the one in, I think, Florence. Yeah, the closest Buc-ee's is in Florence, South Carolina. And the closest Wawa. Oh yeah, that's right, they're opening up here. Like, they're still far, but they're like opening up. And the closest Wawa is in Fayetteville, North Carolina. An hour 42 minutes. I could go an hour 42 minutes to get a meatball sub, or I could go like two hours just to get like some chips, and they're pretty good though. So we made our way into the track, and Like nothing really prepares you for like just how big it is. Like it is massive. Like you cannot like fathom just how big Daytona is until you've been there. It is huge. It is big, girthy. Now is that at this point, like the ARCA race started, we were just like vibing. I was vibing. I was watching the ARCA race. It's ARCA, so you know what to expect. Just people being stupid. I wasn't like really paying attention that much, like the Cletus McFarland stuff. Like I don't really care that much about Cletus. I know of Cletus. I'm sure he's a great guy and stuff. I'm just not that interested in his videos and stuff. Like I'm sure he's a cool guy. I wasn't that focused on him. I was mostly pulling against Tim Vaines because that loser has me blocked on Twitter. Like, I pray for that man's downfall every time he's behind the wheel of a race car. Like, how could he? Like, why? Anyway, the race started, and something that kind of became apparent pretty quickly about Daytona is that, like, it's big, it's really cool to be there, and it's fun. At the same time, like, it's kind of hard as a spectator. Like, it was great, it was cool, I loved Daytona, but like, it's just pretty big. Like, it's way too big. It's just too big to kind of like keep track of everything, because like all the cars, I mean, this isn't as much of an ARCA problem, because like ARCA is a bit more spread out, and by the time the race is over there's like 20 cars left, so it's not a big problem in ARCA. But like, I'm just saying it now just because it's on my mind right now and I'll forget it. This is more of a problem for like the Xfinity and Cup race, but like the track is so big that like when the cars are on the front stretch, because our seats were always on the front stretch, so when the cars were on the front stretch and like by the time they're in the middle of turns 3 and 4 and they're on the front stretch, like I had a good idea of who was where, who was who, like where drivers were. Then like by the time they got like to the middle of like turns 1 and 2, like it's kind of hard to tell which driver is which, like where each driver is. And then by the time they come back, a driver could have lost a bunch of spots, and you're like, wait, what happened? What happened to him? It's like you kind of need the screens and stuff to keep track, but the screens are on a little bit of a delay, so it's kind of, and it's not that significant, but it's still a delay, so like you just kind of gotta put up with it, I guess. So that's kind of, yeah, that's kind of not great, but it's all right. It's all right. I'm at Daytona. I should stop whining. And the GOAT, well, not the GOAT, but I like him. Brennan Queen showed everyone he's him. He can win. Brendan Queen. Now I've actually seen and I kind of keep up with the Cars Tour. I don't have Flow Racing, but I've been to some races. I've seen Brendan Queen. I know his car. He used to have the So Retro car. You know, with Mario, like you know Mario. I know Mario. I know that guy. And then they replaced it with some stupid dog just so they can make a diecast of it. Like, unbelievable. Why? Like, I know they just did it so they can make the diecast and merch and stuff without getting sued, but like, that's lame. I would have made it anyway. Challenged Nintendo in court and won. Like, I would have won. But we had a bit of downtime between the races, so I just kind of hung out more, walked around more, just waited. Just kind of waited more. Yeah, Jesse Love ended up winning. I kind of don't like Jesse Love. I'm still kind of like think that the stuff he pulled for like the ARCA race at Toledo a few years ago was really stupid. And that he's a little, like, stupid ARCA kid. I do hope that he does clean up his act, though. And, I mean, so far, I feel like he has. So if he keeps up what he's doing now, he'll be alright. He's way better than Austin Hill. Now, it was the big day, the Daytona 500. Now, because somebody decided to show up, some important guy decided to show up, there would be extra security. So like we left at like 9 o'clock to get to the track. We left early. Now, I heard horror stories about the security line there, but it wasn't too bad for us because we got there really early. It was long, but like the line was long, but it only took like 10-15 minutes to get into the track for me. So that wasn't too bad. Something that like I kind of noticed throughout the day is that there are a few snipers. There are a few snipers there because the Rizzler was in town, and I mean, we gotta protect the Rizzler, you know. Like, there were a bunch of snipers in town because, you know, the Rizzler was there, so we kind of had to be a bit of like. Had to have some security because, you know, the Rizzler, a lot of people are after him, and like, if he goes, if something were to happen to him, we as a nation, as an American nation, would be so. Thank God we had the snipers. Some other guy showed up. I don't know who he is. He looks kind of stupid, but he showed up, kid. And they made a big deal about it. I don't get it. I don't know who that guy is. Let me tell you about those jets. Those jets were so cool. They make me want to enlist in the military and die. I don't think I can say that. I don't think I can say that. Can I say that? They make me want to. Okay, I'm done with this bit. This bit's over. The jets were cool. They were louder than the cars. Like, they were loud. It was wild. Like, I don't think I've ever seen like a big like fighter jet. They were so loud. They were loud. That's the big thing. They were loud. So the race started, and I knew pretty well it was gonna rain. It was gonna rain. That's just what was gonna happen. It was gonna rain, so. Just kind of sat there. It was cool though. Like, cars were going by. Kind of. It was cool. It was hype. It was neat. It was neat. And then the rain happened, and it just started raining, and it was like, it was pissing. Absolutely pissing. Like, I had my mouth open, pissing. That was really bad. That was really bad. Like, it was pouring. It was wild. Just how, like, rainy it was. It was very rainy. Very rainy. They had to wait a while. There was a point where they just did pace laps, and then they went back into the pits. They just kind of twiddled their thumbs for a while, and then they're like, alright, let's start the race again. But when the race started, when we actually got going, it was sick. Right now, all these cool bits that I have are stuff that I've been working on this video for a month. Not like tirelessly working, like I made this in like 2 days, but like they're a month apart. So that's what happened. I worked on these videos for like over the course of 2 days, but like those 2 days were a month apart.
drive a huge hit, and Ryan Priest, for the second time in 3 years, goes flying through the air here in turn 3, landing on its roof, slamming the outside
Damn.
wall of the banking. Champion at the top of this, Cedric Hammer on the front row.
So after all of that stuff that happened, what do I think about Daytona, you know? What did I like? What did I dislike? The Daytona 500 is an amazing event. I'm really glad I went. Had an amazing time. Great weekend. I don't want to do it again for a while. Just not... Daytona isn't the most spectator-friendly track in terms of, like, being able to see stuff. Like, I was kind of spoiled, because, like, you got Martinsville, that's great for watching. That's kind of it, but, like, Martinsville is an amazing track to watch races. I loved it. I had a great time. I don't want to go again. Please subscribe. Tell me if you like this kinds of videos, because comments boost the algorithm. I don't actually care about feedback. I'll make videos however I want, but I'll give you the illusion of, like, you know, you have some input. That's it. Subscribe, like my videos, consume the content, you little pig.